Hi, parents and teachers. Welcome back to the Monday Minute. My name is Chelsea Stout, and I am Behavior Specialist for Roy City ISD. Today, we're going to work on teaching the skill of goal setting for our children. That's a very important skill that's really difficult for a lot of our children and even adults. So it is something, when we're living very busy lives, when our kids are in soccer after school or all the extracurricular activities after school. Also, our students that struggle with depression or anxiety, different mental health difficulties, goal setting can be very, very hard, especially, if we're not looking forward to the future or if we're worried about what's going on in our current situation, so we don't even think to look ahead in the future. So, as teachers and as parents, one of the best things that we can do for our students and our children is to teach them the importance of setting goals and teaching them how to plan for those goals, how to reach those goals, how to celebrate those goals, and how to handle it. What if we don't reach those goals? That's okay, right? It's okay to not reach our goals. That happens to all of us. So how do we get back up and try again? So one of the ways that I like to do this, there's a few different ways. I know with my students, I used to just have a little strip, like a construction paper strip that was laminated, and I would have my goal of the day is, and then the student in a dry erase marker could write their goal, and this was laminated, so every day at the start of the day, they would write a new one and then erase it at the end of the day. But since then, I've decided and really done this quite a bit to where we take it a few steps further so that we can work on the planning of it. So this is a sheet that I created that I like to laminate, and I went ahead and filled it in as if I was the student. So it says my goal of the day is, and then the student, to take deep breaths when I get upset instead of hitting someone. Visualization is a very important tool. We want our students to shift their negative thinking, their negative framework, to positive thinking. So it's very powerful to teach them to visualize themselves being successful. So we want to practice this when they're calm, but then have them visualize it in their head. Close their eyes and sit there and visualize themselves reaching that goal. So I put a little box for them to draw a picture of themselves, in this case, breathing in and out. I also put a emotional thermometer on here. Normally this would be green down here. I just didn't have a green marker. But this has calm and happy, nervous, irritated, highly frustrated and angry, and explosive. So what we're doing here is building that emotional vocabulary and teaching them kind of the spectrum or the range of different emotions as they progress. Next to it, so it says, where am I? And the student can kind of gauge themselves. That's a form of self-monitoring their emotions, their feelings, and their behaviors. So calm and happy, we're good. We want to keep doing what we're doing. But if we get to nervous, this is where, for this student, I put use positive self-talk. We're going to use the student's individual coping strategies that make him or her feel better. If we move on up to irritated, we're going to start taking those deep breaths, and if it's not really helping, we want to talk to someone, talk to our teacher, talk to our counselor, talk to a friend. When we get here, highly frustrated and angry, that's right before explosive. Explosive is where we start throwing things or hitting or, the behaviors that we don't want to do. So here we put stop and think, and then of course we're going to talk to someone. Over here, we have a plan to reach our goal. So at the beginning of the day, what is my plan? Well, I can put something like, when I start feeling nervous, I am going to do ABC. When I am feeling upset, instead of hitting someone, my plan is to go talk to the teacher. So just the student's individual plan to guide them through this path. Over here, we have a morning checkpoint and an afternoon checkpoint. So it's a really long goal to expect the child to monitor it all day long. So depending on the time frames that your child needs, you want to have little checkpoints through the day. So in this case, I just did 2 checkpoints, but if they need them every hour or every 30 minutes, that's fine too. You can make something like that. So at 8 to 12, did I reach my goal to take deep breaths when I was upset instead of hitting? Yes, I did. And then you as the parent or the teacher are going to celebrate that student. And as the student grows more confident in their abilities, they'll start celebrating as well. Did I reach it in the afternoon? And once it gets to that time, they can either put a check or not. Now, you will have children get upset when they don't reach that goal. And again, we don't shelter them from that feeling. We teach them how to navigate through it with the support of people that care with them or care for them. Because if we just shelter them from failure, then what happens is when they go out to the world after school, they don't know how to handle that. They haven't been taught those skills. So it's important to teach them while they have support how to handle that. At the end of the day, did I reach my goal? Yes or no? And they'll circle that. And then if they did, we celebrate it, right? If they didn't, that's okay. We're going to get up and try again tomorrow. Let's keep the same goal for tomorrow. And maybe our goal is just to make it till the middle of the day this time, and gradually we get to the end of the day. But if they don't make it, what can I do different next time? So really debriefing with their self. And for a while, it may take where the parent or the teacher debriefs with them. But eventually, the ultimate goal is for them to be able to do this independently and to monitor and self-regulate their own emotions, their own feelings, and their own behaviors. So I hope this helps. Again, feel free to create your own. This is one that I created. And after this week, we're going to switch to what's called the monthly minute. So instead of the Monday minute, where we do it once a week on every Monday, we're going to switch to the monthly minute, where it'll be one Monday per month. So anyways, I look forward to seeing you next month, and I hope you all have a great Christmas break. Bye.